what it is. It's your boy LB at the Hit Factory. You know, we doing 52 block stories. And this story here, this 52 block story is a big story. And it's kind of a general story. There's more stories to come. Be sure that I got more stories to come to throw at y'all. You know, it's been a long time since I've been doing this, so I've gathered quite a few experiences and situations. But this situation here is mainly a whole general story about what I've done light burly. Now, I put out the first video on 52 blocks. Nobody was talking about it. I dropped that video. I get a call from the brothers and they tell me to come to a meeting. At the meeting, they tell me I'm not part of the culture and I shouldn't be the face of 52 and yada yada yada. So, you know, they go against me, putting stuff up, trying to slow my progression. Then my teacher, or a guy that I consider to be my teacher, let me say it like that, because teachers don't come for their students, you know what I'm saying? The teacher should never come for the student. In no way. I've never had Wilson Pitts or Roberto Sharp feel any type of jealousy about what I'm doing with the information they gave me. So that's what made me able to put it together that this person wasn't no teacher. I thought he was a teacher, and that's Ramel. Y'all may know him by I'm Mr. 52. You know, as it was growing, he wanted to be in control of it. You know, a lot of men, when they like to see other men up under their wing. I was never one of that. I was never with none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see nobody holding my coattail, raising my banner. I do that myself. But some men they enjoy that. They like to see men up under them and stuff like that. So that's what he wanted. He wanted it to be more his control. You know, I came to me with like stuff like, you know, I should be the leader of 52, and I told him at one point he shouldn't speak on the jail stories because they wasn't into the building of what 52 was. He thought I was trying to hold back his jail stories and stuff like that, which is craziness. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to stop nobody's story, but there's a time and place. Like, I have many stories. You know, I wasn't always light burly, but in talking to 52, there's no real reason to speak on it unless it becomes part of the conversation, and then I'll speak on it. But other than that, I'm not just going to go run around telling you what I did in them streets, unless they're relevant to what I'm talking about now. So he got upset, put my address up on YouTube, talking about somebody should come kill me and all of this, and, you know, sent his students to get beat up by my students, sent down 2 students. My students bopped them all in the head. We sent them up out of there. You know what I'm saying? And I met Giant, you know, and then he was talking friendly, and then he calls me the next day and says, like, you should just shut down your thing and become part of Constellation and kill the whole light burly thing, which wasn't going to happen. So what I'm trying to say is that all through my time here, I've been hit with resistance and people trying to stop me. Even to the newer one, I had the Russians delete my Facebook, delete my Instagram, go after my YouTube. The only 52 block practitioner to go through any of this stuff. Now, at the same time, I'm also the one that's flying around the states, taking the challenges. You know, you don't see nobody else doing that. I'm in the ring sparring, defending the rights of 52. You know, you hear talking and yapping from the other sides. You know what I'm saying? I'm out there putting in the work. And, you know, some brothers was trying their very best to stop me. I'd go to seminars, and after one seminar, they said, yeah, the brothers called and said you was a fraud and we shouldn't have you in our dojo, and yeah, like, so they was calling the head of places before I got there to try to, you know, already sabotage it. But in the end, guess who's the face of 52? Guess who's putting all of this work? Got this big body of information. The only online course. That's right, I said it, a curriculum. See, while everybody else is freestyling and making their thing up on the fly, I have reason. You know, we have science, angles, range, distance. It's not just about throwing your hands up, because then you'll just get punched in your face by a good puncher or kicker, or a wrestler just drop you on your head. It's about knowing the situations, when and how to do it and pull it off. Every technique is good, but in the wrong situation, they're all shit. I can throw a perfect left hook, perfect technique right, but at the wrong time and get my ass knocked out. A perfect kick, wrong time, get my ass knocked out. So everything is timing. That's what you want to learn with your 52 blocks, is the timing of. Then you'll become, then you can reach the excellence of fighting when you start understanding time and space. That's right, you got to get on your Doctor Who shit. You start time and space, buddy. It goes beyond just physical bodies moving in front of each other. Because when you go past that, you go past the fear of being hit and all that other stuff, and you can get really down. You can get down to the core of the matter. So, if anybody is on the lane, is in the lane, and they've experienced what I've experienced these last 10 years of people trying to, booby trap you, sand trap you, sabotage you, kind of just destroy destroy the lane you're trying to build. Know one thing: consistency, hard work, persistence pays off. They can't stop it. None can stop consistency. You keep banging, because if you look, while they was talking about me, I was still banging. Now look at the YouTube videos. I got like almost 2,000 YouTube videos up. Go look at theirs. They got like 10, 12, maybe 100. Why? Because they spend so much time focusing on me and not on themselves. While they were yapping about me, I was yapping about 52 blocks. So, in this general 52 block story, the moral is, never let anybody knock you off your pivot.